Zami Maweni, another day, another vlog. It's your girl P Nouns in the house. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Okay, guys, today it's story time. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, guys, let me tell you a story of how I found out that I was a side chick. Imagine. But please go grab your snacks and something to chew because you're definitely gonna like this one and you need to chew something. Let me grab my snacks. Okay, just a minute. Okay, come back. I have this. Fortunately, I love eating and I've been chewing them since morning. And then I have my pop shots. We call them pop shots. I put them in a bowl, you know, and then obviously my water because I'll be sipping. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, guys, so how I found out that I was a side chick. So I dated this other guy. It was 4 years ago. Well, I'm not a person that is into guys. Some know me very well. So I started dating when I was in grade 11. Yes, when I was in grade 11, I had a serious relationship. But then I was not into it as much because it wasn't my thing at all. So, such like you know guy. And the guy, well, you know they say with Mike phone, like he does anything or does everything to get you. And I always ask myself a question, why is it when a person has like got you, like they start changing, you know? I don't understand. Like, why do you have to come with false impressions? Let me put it that way. I was still looking for a word. Yeah, this, yeah, that, and you start getting me stuff. And you know, us as ladies, we love a person that keeps tabs with us. Like, if you're literally a person that likes to get me roses, likes to get me chocolate, please keep doing that, because it really frustrates a lady if you do something and then you just keep quiet, like shut down, like literally like you've never done that before. So we ladies love that type of thing. So back to the story. Everything was fine. I got to a point where I was like, every time whenever I posted a guy, you know, like, you know, like we love posting our guys so that they are known, you know. Auntie, I'm putting myself into hot soup. When I post this guy, everyone had to comment about him. Like literally everyone. They would say, is this your guy? Are you dating this person? And I'm like, yeah, why? Okay, I hear such and such stories and don't. Did him na Janina hype. Oh, okay. I just decided to like not post him at all. But whenever I do that, I always get messages of people telling me with him, look, guy in Tombazan, he's cheating on you. I'm like, nah, he will never do that type of thing. You know, when you have your first love and you're like, Nyaka, he's my first love, he won't do such a thing to me. Like, who does that, you know? And I'm that type of a person who's naturally a giver. So for me to show love, or basically my love language is giving, like gifts, you know. So those that know me will know that. You don't know that I'm that type of person. Would like get him gifts every day on his birthday. Like literally he would ask me, okay, standwa sam, like I'll literally do that, you know. So I remember I once bought, there's a lot of things that I once bought for him, but I can't remember some of the stuff. So I bought him pants from Malcolm's. I also bought him, he's a person that used to like formal things. I don't know about now because yeah, so I would get him formal things, and yeah, that was the drill. So then yeah, this other time I got him a set of, you know, you see that set that literally comes out with a perfume, a watch, and some guy things inside. So I bought him those. I gave him on his birthday. Okay, and then I noticed with Saibo, it seems he's the only one that is receiving, and I'm not getting anything, you know. I was like, what the heck? Like, what? So, when you're in love, guys, like, you, it's like the world revolves around that person alone. Like, you're in your own world, you know, with that person. Like, you don't want to hear anything that anyone has to say about that person at all. Like, you literally tell the person or people and be like, guys, you know more now. I shame you know more now. But yeah, it's okay. So yeah, that's how it happened. Every year he received a gift on his birthday. And there's this other time where I asked him, and I'm like, babe, what am I getting on my birthday? The funny part is that my birthday was the first one. Like, let me give an example. My birthday would be on April, and then his will be on September. You get the sense? So literally, I would ask, kutheni nami nandinga receive kwasan on my birthday, like I can't receive like a son. And it's like, nah, it's just that my money hasn't been balancing and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, cool, whenever it does, we'll keep you posted. So that was the drill that I was told each and every year. Imagine, ningang-judge, guys, ningang-judge, because nani niyazi ukuthi masemathandweni, like asifuna ukwazi ukuthi kwenzakalani. Like I love heels, I love handbags. I'm a girl, like girly, you know, like girly. Like, yeah. So I'm like, babe, I saw this other cute pair of heels, so I'd like you to buy them for me. And it's like, I'll definitely buy those for you on your birthday. I'm like, for real? And it's like, yeah, why not? I'm like, anyways, so he ended up getting me that pair. And guys, the sad thing is that that's the only gift that I remember getting on my birthday. And yeah, and anyways, yeah, so time went by, months went by, and there's this other time, like, we'd literally plan things on our birthdays, and there's never a single day he ever pitched up. And that's when you see it's, yeah, this is Chai. You're literally walking this journey alone. So he promised to take me out on my birthday. I still remember. And he's like, just make reservations, just book, we'll literally go out. And I'm like, really? So we normally have a custom as ladies that we literally go out on our birthday, celebrate and do everything together. So that's when I told the ladies, I'm like, girls, I'm not going out with y'all guys this coming week on my birthday. The girls are like, what is happening, what's going on? I'm like, oh guys, I'm going out with Obe. So but he gave me, hey bro, you're going out with them? I'm like, yeah. So I literally had to like look for an outfit, like do everything on time, you know. And thing is, telemanzini. Hi, ka. Sahamba ye. It's cut. I tell this guy, okay, like 3 days before. So are we still on? And he's like, yeah, we are. Okay, cool. Okay, a day before, I'm like, what's happening? I haven't heard you say a thing or telling me about the preparations, or you've got yourself pants, you know, a shirt, like literally okay. And it's like, you know, I came up with the flu and I don't think I'll be able to come. You you also me laughing now because it's like something that makes me laugh. Back then I used to cry. But yes, so hi, that's me now. Oh, okay, so you think you won't be better tomorrow? And it's like, we'll see. So we'll see what happens. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I'm so stressed out because I have literally had everything on place. Everything is sorted out. Like the restaurant has been booked. I'm sorted. My outfit check. Hair done check. You okay? I tell my sister, I'm like, that's a guy. What's the problem? Like, guy, he is sick. He has flu. So there are high possibilities that he might be there or might not be there. And it's like, and she's like, okay, let's wait for tomorrow morning and see how it goes. Okay. I keep quiet. Next day, I sent him a message. Babe, what's going on? Is everything okay? I was still on. Nah, babe, I don't think we can make it because I'm not feeling well. I cannot literally do anything right now. Yo. I'm like, what? Are you for real? The nigga's like, damn, yeah, bro. And I'm like, bro, but I literally made everything. Reservations, outfit check, head on check. What the heck? Like, what? Yo. Like, why can you tell me now when I've done everything? Like, I didn't think it would go to that extent. Giving a lendlela. So, I'm sorry, I cannot make it. Yo, my heart was in pain, guys. My heart was in deep pain. And for the record, that would have been our first date within 4 years. Let me just say, our first date within 4 years. Yeah, ningasho lutho guys, ningangijudge nje, comment nje kuma comment section ngitshele ezenye izitori ukuthi kuhambe kanjani. So, I'm like, yeah, like it is what it is, like abafana. Yeah. So yeah, I told my sisters, I told my friend, I'm like, girl, it's no longer on. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, the guy said he cannot make it. And I'm like, the worst part is that he didn't even postpone or tell me we can do it at this certain date, or we can go out when I'm feeling better. He kept quiet and he didn't even give me money. Yeah, guys. Yeah, and hey. So my friend was like, nah, he cannot. Let's just go out together because I cannot call the girls. I'm like, girls, it's off. So my sunbeam, like, we didn't discuss anything with the ladies, and it was a short notice thing. So I ended up going with my friend Tasha's, which was in Rosebank. Guys, the restaurant is so nice. Oh my gosh, the atmosphere, the food. Please go check it out, guys, when you get there. Please suddenly go there. So I decided to go out with my friend and then came back home. From there, you know, as a lady, you can see when something is wrong, and you can tell if something is wrong, you know, with your guy. That's when I knew, nah, there's something really off, you know. So guys, I was going through the most. I don't want to lie. Like, I was literally going through the most. Like, life had me kicking in. Depression, you know, like, you see yourself like life is not combining or aligning in a, like, I don't even know how to explain it. But let me just say it that way. Like, it's not adding up. So that's when I decided to literally go and take a break and visit my aunt who stays in East London, Eastern Cape, Lalin. So so I don't want to lie, that was a fresh breeze that I had. It helped my mind, my inner peace. It was a lot. It did change me in a lot of ways. So yeah, that's how it went. So when I got there, I had my cousins with me. I love those souls with all my heart. I kept seeing change, and I didn't say much about it, but I would speak out, like say it all out in an extent that when I would say something out, he'd make me feel like a bird person for literally saying it out. You like overseeing things, you like viewing things that are not there. You know that type of person that literally wants to blind you with something that you can see that is not okay, but they just want to blind you so that it just moves on. So I became that type of a person to not literally speak out because I felt like my expressions or my words were not heard, So I was like, okay, it's fine. And sometimes just to cool the air and just let things slide and just let things keep moving, So normally he would video call me, voice call me every day in the morning, and just check up on me. And he was a lover, but from all this drama, sometimes you would think maybe a person was pretending to actually love you, but I wouldn't speak on his behalf because I don't know, And when I got there, East London, I became so low, like didn't know what was happening with myself. Like I felt like I wasn't gonna make it. But like just that we humans are never patient to see God's work. So that's our problem. So whenever he says the time is now for me to open up a way for you or for you to shine, he will certainly do that. Please guys, don't give up. Don't stop praying. Don't stop doing whatever you have to do. Whatever thing you're doing to communicate, or whatever you do to communicate with God, just keep doing it. I know it's not easy. You have certain days where you just don't want to pray, you just don't want to be around people, but it really helps to be around people. Like you feel their presence, you feel the love, So back to the story. So yeah, that was up for East London, and as soon as I saw change, I texted him and I'm like, dude, why are you acting up so crazy and stuff? And he's like, what are you saying? I'm like, you've not been calling me, you've not been texting me. Like I would literally send a message in the morning and he'll reply maybe ebusuku or mhlampe the next day. And I tell my cousins, guys, lo muntu is acting up, he's doing some type of things, and I don't understand. Something is going on. So you better get ready. Like, what? Really? So okay, fast forward the story. It's a really long story, guys, so I'll just try to brief it up and just get to the point. And yeah, so I text him. I saw a post that he posted on his status where he's wearing a nice formal outfit, and I'm like, I'm sure you don't, like, are going crazy. And he's like, yeah, are literally going crazy. And I'm like, are you allowing them to go crazy? You know how we can be as ladies, we get jealous and stuff. Oh man, you know how it rolls. So, and it's like, what makes you say that? I'm like, I'm just asking. He's like, nah, I don't have time for your questions. I'm like, okay, this is serious. From then I knew something is up, like something is really happening. So I decided to text my best friend and ask him. Yes, it's a male best friend. He lives in Poland right now, so we're just close, like literally very close. And I tell him, bestie, something is going on right now. He's like, what's up? And I'm like, detail by detail. I give him the tea, tell him everything that he needs to know. And he's like, girl, the nigga is cheating on you. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, this is serious, very serious now. So I asked him. I'm a person that literally likes to confront a person if something is up. I normally say that if you see me confronting you and asking you about something, just know that I still care and I still love you. I'm still there. But the moment I keep quiet and not say anything about it, just know that I'm out. I'm done, like literally done. So so okay, I asked him and he denies. And he's like, you know what? It was on a Saturday, I remember very properly, on June. He's like, your problem is that you like to listen to people, you like to take what people tell you, and like you cannot literally make decisions for yourself. You literally have to hear what people have to say about me and tell you a lot of things about me. So I think we should just give this a break. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I think we just had to part ways. I'm like, nah, you kidding, nigga. Like, you kidding. And he's like, I'm for real, girl. I'm like, nah. So at the moment I told my cousins, like, no, don't beg him. He's made up his decision, so let him be. And like, are you sure about this? It's like 100% sure. Guys, umuntu masekabuyele emuntwini wakhe, like bese behlanyisana nje, ngibone ngathi wena nje mosquito umbanya nomsindo nje uyarasa nje endlebeni zakhe. So yeah, I was like, okay, cool. Guys, I don't want to lie, I've never cried like that in my entire life. And I never thought I would literally be sharing such a story to someone out there who might be going through a heartbreak like I once did, or someone who's still in the process of healing from a heartbreak. But I always told my cousins, I'm like, and my sisters, I'm like, guys, will I ever heal? They're like, it'll take time, especially when you love the person, but it will fade away. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. They're like, just give it time. I love my cousins, I love my sisters, I love that small circle that I have, that I call myself, or that I find myself with, you know. Like, I have literally, my cousins and sisters are like my friends to me. Like, I literally tell them everything. Friends, I do have friends that I cannot say they're friends because they're like family to me. Like, I treat them like siblings, like sisters, brothers. That's the bond that you create when you have friends for a longer period of time. So shout out to my friends, I still love you guys. So at that present moment, I couldn't like speak out to my friends and tell them what was happening because I was still in denial. And I didn't accept the fact that I have to break up with him, you know. So I was like, nah, angeke unihlukane nami. And he's like, why not? What makes you different? And I'm like, what? you're a very toxic person and you never loved. I'm like, what? Those words are still stuck in my head right now. You know, they normally say that it's better to think before you say something, because words are much more hurtful than literally beating someone with a fist or a clap. You know, those things just fade away, but words always stick in your mind. So yeah, I'm like, okay, sharp. Days went by, guys. I couldn't sleep. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and cry. Literally cry. Tears. Asking myself questions. What did I do wrong? What went wrong? What happened? Where was my fault? Along that process, I lost my self-esteem, lost myself. I basically didn't want to be in a relationship ever again, you know, which is why I'm still single, even now. And I just told myself that I just want to focus on myself, because I dated this guy when I was in high school, and I never had the chance to like see what I like, see what I'm into, you know. Like, he was that type of person. He would literally say, I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to do that. You know, when you're in love, you're like, a person loves you, but in other words, it's controlling a person, you know. So he was also a narcissist, very manipulative. Yes. So yeah, I don't know how. Like, I would sleep for like short hours, wake up in the middle of the night, and just think, what happened? What went wrong? What did I do wrong? Yeah. And then I was like, nah, let me just give myself time. I'm just gonna focus on myself. I'm just gonna reboot myself. So I am a book lover. I love reading books. But at that time, I became obsessed with reading. You know, it was a smoothing stage for me, whereby it just erased a lot of things that I was thinking and just focus on what I was reading. So my little sister would always send me novels to read, and she would obviously call me and text me and, you know, tell me it's gonna be okay. And my other sister will be doing the same thing, you know. Basically, she's a tough lover, that one. But I know she loves me, so she'll be like, nah, because I will be strong, you know, you'll be fine. She's not a person of words like I am. But this little one, like, she expresses herself through words. So I'd get those in the morning, and then my cousins would make sure that I eat, because I couldn't eat, guys. I couldn't eat. Like, I even lost weight. I was like so stressed. Life was kicking. Mjolo was doing the most. Mjolo, the pandemic. So I developed anxiety, depression. For a moment, I think I also had suicidal thoughts, but I didn't let them sink in my mind. So I was like, I used to tell my parents, I'm like, guys, if you see me succeeding through this year, like, just know what's that, because I don't see myself, you know, making it through. And they're like, nah, you're kidding, you'll be fine. So I felt like my parents were like, they would see it, but they didn't want it to be like a habit for me to keep saying that. So which is why I didn't want to stress them. So that's why I decided to be away from home a little while and just be in a new environment. So the best remedy ever. So my other cousin would also give me videos of people that have been through heartbreaks and tell me it's gonna be okay. My friends were sending me messages. They're like, girl, you're gonna be fine. I'm like, no, guys, I won't be fine. I like this guy with all my heart. Please. So yeah. So as time went by, there are stages. So I was still in the denial stage because I saw things and I didn't accept them. So it was me denying everything that I saw. I'd even got pictures of him holding a girl, and I'm like, nah, not him, because he's still in love. As time went by, look at me today. Look at me today, The denial process happened. I also had his numbers on my phone, so he literally texted me, and I thought maybe we'd get back together. Only to find out it would say, no, man. There's no such thing. That will never happen, So he'd normally come and see me, Lana, Giti, and I'm like, nah, this is not gonna work, I'm like, let me just distance myself, But I still loved him, Okay, here's the catch. The day I found out that I was a side chick, when I was on my cousin's wedding on January last year. Yes, January last year, 2024. So I was talking to my brother's wife. Ladies, we talk, and it's like, girl, what's going on with you? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I'm expecting you to having a bump. I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? She's like, I'm expecting you to be pregnant or something. I'm like, me? Pregnant? With whose baby? And they're like, your boyfriend, obviously. I'm like, boyfriend? Me? No ways. She's like, okay. I'm like, okay, you now have to spill the beans because I don't know what's happening. And that's when she told me the whole story. I'm sorry, guys, I cannot go into detail to it, but she literally told me that, no, I was expecting you to be the one, so it seems like you're not the one, which means there's another girl. Ha, my face, can this get better after all that? Like, we talk. Yo, I was fuming, burning inside. Like, I literally wanted answers. I had questions. Now, I want closure. Okay. And she's like, ish, I'm sorry I had to come to me, but I thought you were there. I'm like, no, I think this was for a purpose, and I'm grateful for you telling me, because I see that I'm not the problem now. He is the one that has a problem, and I'm being painted as a bad person to him, so I'm glad this is, so I let her sleep. Then I walk outside of the door. I'm phone guy, nigga, what the heck? It's like, what's up? I'm like, one question, yes or no is the answer I want right now. What's up? Phela ngismuntu nabeyenza njengathi usasekhona ngathi uyangive yabo kushuthi besikhala ngale umama, so yabona ukuthi ithi ngigijimele ngapha kugel yabo man. Then I ask him, sorry, I'm like, I'm pregnant someone kahle kahle ithi ngibe ngesintu umithisile na yo isingisi Nkosi yami. Asikimi ukhuluma ngani ngathi ungangenza isilimo, ubona isilimo yisona engafuni ukwenziwa sona. Athi kimi, who told you? I'm like, that's not your place to know, just answer the question. And he's like, I was gonna tell you what. Thank you guys. I've never seen myself like so rude in terms of mouth and texting. I don't know what got into me, but I said things that I can't even remember today, because when you're hurt, and I'm not a person that likes to talk, so I bottle up things a lot, and the moment you get the chance to talk, there's a lot that you want to say, even as it was 2 months back, because I developed a thing, I shouldn't say anything because he doesn't consider my feelings, so I bottled up things, I'm give. I'm I never want to see you call me again. Never come to the house. Kambuza ngathi kuye lo girl udibane naye nini. Athi kum right after I broke up with you. That's bullshit. that is nonsense. And it's like, what do you mean? Like, you cannot tell me that you literally stepped into a relationship after you broke up with me. This girl was literally there. So in other words, you already had a girl that you impregnated, and you basically, you know, when women are pregnant, sometimes they have hormones and emotions and whatnot, so they feel like it's just a lot. And normally they tell their partner, and the partner gets so stressed up, and then magaza apakum anything, you know, and I feel like I'm the problem. And I'm like, so I've been played all these years, and I'm a person that is loyal. So literally guys will come by me, girl, na. I'm like, no guys, I'm in a relationship, hold it right there, you know. So I asked myself a lot of questions, you know, but then I just told myself, nah, it's not worth it, it's not worth it. So just let things be, let things happen the way they are, you know. So here I am today, smiling as ever, and I've regained my weight. I've always been a chubby person. Yeah, so yeah, it took me a whole full year to figure out myself and to find myself back together on my feet, you know. So yeah, ever since that day, I've never heard about him. I've never heard what's going on. I only heard people say that he has a child now, and like, good for him, you know. So I blocked his number, deleted, you know, and I bought a new phone. You know, when you focus on yourself, there's a lot of things that you do for yourself, because my life was like all about him, you know. I'd literally neglect myself and be like, he needs this, and not consider that I also need that, you know. So I bought myself a phone, bought myself stuff. Oh, it's important, guys, to get yourself things. Even though you're in a relationship, make sure that you always come first, you know. Like, literally, make sure that you are the first priority, then the other person follows. For those that have kids, we all know kids are always our priorities. Like, I'm also an aunt, by the way, so I know that literally when you go to the store or shops, you see a baby thing, like, oh, it looks so cute, I'll get this for my niece and nephew. So it's basically that thing. But for single people like me, please guys, embrace the me time, the self-love. It's an amazing journey. Whew. I told y'all I need a bottle of water because this is gonna take the longest. So that's what's about it. That's about it, guys. That's about it. So that's the story of how I found out that I was a side chick for literally 4 years dating a guy. So I don't know along the process whether he genuinely loved me or he was pretending, because he was in love with this girl for quite the longest time before I even stepped in. So there's a lot, but don't forget, guys, to always pray. Like, the Lord is there, he will show you. I remember I used to say, Lord, if he's not the one, just let him out. I just want peace, you know. And I got signs, you know, and I denied them. But the moment I learned to accept them and see that this is not worth it, I moved on. Like, literally moved on. So I think that's one of the hardest things that I face when I have to be with a guy, because I literally know what I want, you know. Like, I don't want games, you know. If you're up for games, then go play. We'll come back. Just pray that I'm not taken, you know. I always say that because they always say that if a person really loves you, they'll go an extra mile, you know, and do what they want, you know. It won't even take them years now, because this is a treasure, you know. So yeah, guys, please enjoy your me time. Always pray, always believe, always have faith. God will make a way. There's a lot that has happened in my life. I could say I'm a living testimony, and I'm so grateful to have parents that pray, family that prays, basically, because I wouldn't be with them. I wouldn't be here without them. So it's prayers that brought me this far, above all. So guys, please share your story on my comment section and tell me how your heartbreak was, and just brief it up for me and how you managed to get through it and all those type of things. Anyways guys, thank you so much for joining my channel. Love you guys.